She stares at you when you're not looking, ignores you in group settings, and somehow manages to accidentally like your posts at 2 a.m. What is this? A mind game? If this sounds familiar, congrats. You're dealing with a girl who likes you but won't admit it. Here are 7 signs that tells she actually likes you but is pretending not to. You ever get that weird feeling someone's staring at you, but the moment you look up, boom, she's suddenly fascinated by the floor, the ceiling, or some imaginary speck of dust? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. She does this because she's interested. But admitting it? That's a different story. Women rarely make the first move, but mostly they drop the subtle signs for you to pick on so that you can make a first move. If she truly had zero interest, you'd have the same visual presence to her as a lamppost. But instead, she's acting like a detective on an undercover mission. Coincidence? I think not. Now here's where a lot of guys mess up. They notice the glances, but instead of staying confident, they start second-guessing everything. The famous dating coach with over 5,000 subscribers, Dan Bacon, says, "Some women play hard to get to see if you remain confident. If you start doubting yourself, she loses interest because women aren't attracted to insecurity in men. That's the key. She wants to see if you can handle a little mystery without turning into an overthinking mess. So, next time you catch her looking your way more than a coincidence, make a move. Go up to her and start a conversation about something. Something that would tell her that you are a great catch for her." You're standing in a group, and she's right there, smiling, laughing, engaging with everyone, except you. She'll respond to your friend's dumb story about his dog's haircut. But the moment you speak, it's like you don't exist for her there. Brutal, right? Nah, you see, this isn't rejection, it's strategy. Some girls deliberately ignore the guy they like, because giving you attention would make their feelings too obvious. And she's not ready to hand you that power just yet. Instead, she creates artificial distance, hoping you'll notice. It's her way of playing hard to get without actually saying anything. If she genuinely had no interest, she wouldn't need to make a conscious effort to ignore you. You just naturally blend into the background. The fact that she's making sure you feel her absence in a conversation, that's calculated. So play along with her. Be the first to initiate conversations and then stop at once. Before you know it, she'll be the one finding excuses to talk to you. And just like that, you'll have your answer. People display their best behavior in front of those they like. It's human nature. When someone matters to us, we unconsciously adjust how we sit, how we speak, and even how we laugh. And if she's into you but pretending she's not going to tell you, she's going to show you. This is the social butterfly act, and it's designed for one purpose, making sure you notice her. It's why peacocks spread their feathers, and why she suddenly sits like she's modeling for a posture textbook the second you walk in. She's laughing louder, tossing her hair, smiling more, all extra energy to seem effortlessly attractive to you. If she truly had no interest, she wouldn't be fine-tuning every little movement like she's about to step onto a stage. But here she is, subtly broadcasting, "Hey, look at me." When a girl is trying to hide her feelings, there's one group of people that almost always betray her: her friends. No matter how good she is at pretending she's indifferent, they usually give it away without even realizing it. Why? Because people naturally seek validation from their social circle when they're interested in someone. It's the social proof theory, which explains that humans look to the opinions and reactions of others to gauge their own feelings and decisions. If she likes you, she's probably already talked about you to her friends, and that changes the way they act around you. When you walk into the room, you'll notice a shift in attention you're getting from all the girls, her girls, friends. They might tease her, exchange glances when you're around, nudge her when you're around, or even act overly friendly toward you because they already know she's into you. So if this ever happens to you, pay attention. The more her friends support the idea of her liking you, the more invested she becomes, even if she's still in denial herself. She might be playing it cool. Her friends are practically holding up a neon sign that says, "Yeah, she likes you." Another huge giveaway that tells she's pretending not to like you is when she keeps overcomplicating things. She's going to be telling you over and over that you're just her friend. And that too, without you even questioning it. But let's be real here. If someone genuinely sees you as just a friend, they don't feel the need to constantly remind you of it. The truth is, people who are completely sure of their feelings don't over-explain them. When she keeps bringing it up, it's less about convincing you and more about convincing herself. She's at an inside struggle with her thoughts and her reality. Maybe she likes you but doesn't want to admit it because of social pressure, fear of ruining the friendship, or even her own confusion. So, instead of acknowledging her feelings, she keeps reinforcing the just friends label, hoping repetition will make it true. The irony? The more she insists, the more obvious it becomes that something deeper is going on. So next time, she drops the just friends line out of nowhere, especially when no one even asks, take a step back and think. If she truly saw you as just a friend, she wouldn't need to say it like it's a legal disclaimer. But it doesn't stop there. If she's not saying the "we're just friends" mantra, she's giving you mixed signals. One moment she's warm and engaged, the next she's distant and reserved. She gives you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but never enough to fully confirm her feelings. If her behavior feels like a constant push and pull, you should know she's not playing games with you. This is because she's at another war with herself. Emotionally, she may feel drawn to you, reacting in ways that show her genuine interest, lingering conversations, and small moments of vulnerability. But rationally, she's filtering those emotions through societal expectations, personal fears, or even past experiences that tell her she shouldn't act on them. Maybe she's afraid of being judged, worried about rejection, or struggling with the idea of losing control over her feelings. So, instead of being straightforward, she sends mixed signals, giving in to her emotions one day and shutting them down the next. So how can you overcome this mixed signal stage? Take control. Engage when you want, but don't wait around. Confidence is key. If she's into you, she'll close the gap once she sees you're not chasing. And if she doesn't, you have your answer. Either way, you win. The most powerful sign that can tell she's only pretending not to like you is she's making initial advances. She watches everything you post, likes your pictures, and maybe even views your stories within minutes, but never comments, never engages in a way that makes her feelings obvious. It's like she wants you to know she's there without actually saying anything. This isn't accidental. This is how women subtly interact with things they're emotionally invested in while avoiding direct involvement. And that is just so that they don't make it obvious. On one hand, her likes are a way of staying connected, a quiet signal that she notices you and wants you to notice her back. But on the other hand, avoiding comments keeps her safe from exposing too much. No risk of coming off too eager, no fear of being ignored. Guys, you need to know this. If a woman was not interested in you, you would be as invisible to her as the air. So next time you notice her name popping up in your notifications, but never in your comments, don't mistake it for indifference. She's there, she's watching, and she's making sure you know it without ever having to admit a thing. So, are you gonna make a move or wait for her to send a telepathic confession? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn how to make women feel attracted to you and take control of your dating life, click the link in the description and check out masterattraction.com.